You're on your dream cruise, and the Wi-Fi bill hits $280 for just 1 week of basic internet access. Sound familiar? Here's the crazy part. Most cruisers are paying these insane fees when there are 5 legitimate alternatives that can cut those costs by up to 80%. And number 3, it's so simple you'll kick yourself for not thinking of it sooner. If you're planning a cruise anytime soon, hit that subscribe button real quick. Cruise lines update their policies constantly, and you'll want to know when these methods change. In the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly how to stay connected on your cruise without breaking the bank. These aren't theoretical solutions. I've personally tested all 5 methods, and one recent traveler saved over $200 on a 7-day Caribbean cruise using just 2 of these strategies. But here's what makes this urgent. Cruise lines are actively trying to block some of these methods, so the sooner you know about them, the better. Let's talk about why cruise Wi-Fi is such a nightmare. Even with recent improvements like Starlink technology on newer ships, most cruise lines are still charging between $15 and $40 per day per device for premium internet plans. That's potentially $560 for 2 people on a 2-week cruise. And here's what makes it worse. That expensive connection often crawls at speeds slower than your home internet from 2010. It drops out randomly, and sometimes doesn't work at all when you're far from shore. But what if savvy travelers have already figured out how to beat this system? Let's count down from 5 to 1, with the most mind-blowing solution saved for last. Starting at number 5, and don't skip this thinking it's too simple, strategic offline preparation. This completely flips the script. Instead of fighting for expensive connectivity, you prepare your devices to work without constant internet access. And here's the kicker. This method costs exactly $0. Netflix, Disney+, YouTube Premium, and Spotify all allow content downloads. A typical movie uses 3 gigabytes when streaming. That's $30 worth of ship data. By downloading beforehand, you eliminate your biggest data drain. But here's what most people miss. Google Maps lets you download entire cities for offline use. Download your port cities before leaving, and you'll never need data for navigation. Same goes for translation apps. Google Translate works completely offline with downloaded language packs. One cruiser told me this strategy alone saved them $150 because they didn't need the ship's streaming package. But wait until you hear what's possible with solution number 4. Number 4 costs absolutely nothing, but requires a bit of strategy. Free port Wi-Fi hunting. When your ship docks, you're literally surrounded by free internet that most cruisers completely ignore. Every major cruise port has multiple free Wi-Fi hotspots within walking distance. Starbucks, McDonald's, and local cafes offer reliable free internet, often 10 times faster than ship Wi-Fi. But here's the insider tip. Public libraries near cruise ports are gold mines. In Juneau, Alaska, the library is a 10-minute walk from the dock with blazing fast free Wi-Fi. Caribbean ports like Cozumel and Nassau have tourist welcome centers with free Wi-Fi specifically for cruise passengers. These spots have comfortable seating and charging stations. Pro tip, download the Wi-Fi map app before your cruise. It shows every free hotspot in your port cities, complete with passwords and reviews. Quick security note. Use these networks for social media and general browsing, but avoid banking or sensitive activities without a VPN. Coming in at number 3, and this is where it gets really good, eSIM data plans designed for travelers. eSIMs are digital SIM cards that activate through your phone settings. No physical card swapping, no hunting for SIM stores in foreign ports. And here's why this is huge. They can cost 80% less than ship Wi-Fi. GigSky offers cruise-specific eSIM plans starting at just $10 for a gigabyte of data. Compare that to cruise Wi-Fi at $30 per day. A week-long cruise could cost you $20 total instead of $210. These eSIMs use local cellular networks in every port and near coastlines. Users report getting LTE speeds for video calls, streaming, and work, something ship Wi-Fi often can't handle. The setup is ridiculously simple. Download the GigSky or Airalo app, buy a plan for your cruise region, scan a QR code, and you're connected. The whole process takes under 5 minutes. Here's a real example. A family of 4 on an Alaska cruise used eSIM plans for $45 total, compared to $840 for ship Wi-Fi. They had perfect connectivity in Juneau, Ketchikan, and Skagway. Number 2 might already be in your pocket. Smart cellular roaming plans. Here's what cruise lines don't advertise. When ships sail near coastlines or dock in ports, your phone can connect to land towers instead of expensive satellite systems. With the right plan, this costs a fraction of ship Wi-Fi. T-Mobile users, you've hit the jackpot. Their Magenta plans include free international data in over 210 countries. This coverage extends several miles offshore. You'll have connectivity during scenic coastal sailing and in every port, often for no extra charge. AT&T and Verizon offer cruise packages starting around $10 per day. But here's the critical part. You must contact them before sailing to activate these plans. Skip this step and you'll face charges of $5 to $10 per megabyte. The trick is knowing when to use it. Turn on airplane mode with Wi-Fi only when deep at sea. Near coasts and in ports, switch to cellular. This hybrid approach gives you connectivity when you need it most. Real story. A Mediterranean cruiser used T-Mobile's international plan for messaging and photos in every port. Total extra cost, $0. Ship Wi-Fi would have been $280. The number one alternative that's saving cruisers the most money. Portable Wi-Fi hotspots. Companies like Skyroam and Travel Wi-Fi rent hotspots for $8 to $15 per day with unlimited data in ports. Compare that to ship Wi-Fi at $30 per device per day. A family of 4 saves $90 every single day. Here's why this works so well. One hotspot can connect 5 to 10 devices simultaneously. Your whole travel group shares one connection instead of buying individual ship packages. These hotspots use local cellular networks in over 130 countries. In ports and coastal areas, you'll get speeds comparable to home internet. Some premium models even work at sea using maritime networks, though that costs more. A couple on a 14-day transatlantic cruise rented a hotspot for $140 total. Ship Wi-Fi for both phones would have been $560. They saved $420 and had better connectivity in every port. The catch? Some cruise lines restrict hotspot use, so check your specific cruise line's policy. But most allow them in cabins and port areas. Before you choose your strategy, here's a crucial 2025 update that changes everything. Major cruise lines are installing Starlink satellite internet, dramatically improving speeds. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian have it on many ships now. Speeds jumped from 1 megabit to sometimes 100 megabits per second. Some ships now offer unlimited Starlink packages starting around $15 per day. Still expensive for families, but much more reasonable than before. Let's break down the real numbers for a 7-day cruise. Ship Wi-Fi, $105 to $280 per device. Portable hotspot, $56 to $105 total, all devices. eSIM plans, $20 to $60 total. Cellular roaming, $0 to $70 total. Port Wi-Fi, $0. These 5 alternatives can save you hundreds on your next cruise, while often providing better connectivity than ship Wi-Fi. The winning strategy? Combine methods. Use offline prep for entertainment, eSIMs, or roaming for port days, and free Wi-Fi for heavy uploads. You'll stay connected for a fraction of the cost. Which method are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below. I respond to everyone, and I'd love to hear about your cruise connectivity experiences.